The more love you give, the more love you'll have. What's up, everyone? I'm Jason Naylor. I'm a Brooklyn-based artist. We're in Brooklyn, right in front of one of my murals. I'm commonly known for very colorful, large-scale murals. I love to put a lot of electric, kind of edgy color into my work and contrast it with a lot of black so that the work has a very branded and recognizable feel to it. The angle is a little bit hard to see, but you can see it from the train. Bushwick is beautiful. Was funded by the city, and it was like a neighborhood committee kind of thing. They wanted to do something that would add color to this part of the neighborhood. In my work, I like all of the scenes to appear as night scenes. That's more about space and galaxy and universe. I like the principles of universal thinking. And so generally, unless there's a specific reason for it to be daylight, all of my scenes appear at night. I love having the moon be a part of it. And it's not I'm huge into astrology or something. I just think that it's a nice touch to the message. Okay, so this is a little bit of a treacherous crossing. Okay, morning, welcome. So this is the studio. This is my spray room. So if I'm doing paintings like this, happen inside here. So I can close this and open the windows, put the fan on, put on my respirator, and then I can paint in there. Every piece that I paint has some sort of theme of love or positivity. Commonly in my work, you'll find an open heart. Open heart has kind of become its own identity. It started 10 years ago when I painted a mural that said, all you need is love. I like a lot of black and I like a lot of color, and that gives it edge. And the heart that I painted felt soft, so I painted a black heart on top of the other heart. And I really liked the way it looked. So I kept doing it just because I liked it aesthetically. But over the course of a year of painting it over and over again, I realized there's space in this colorful heart. And so to me, the space in that heart is room for more love. And so if you open your heart, you will always have room for more love. And so the little heart inside the big heart is where you have room for more love. All of my collab pieces are here. This was with Psycho Bunny. This is my rendition of their logo. I painted a mural in the dressing rooms in a couple of their stores, which is really fun. Another one that I like is Coach. They were derived from a mural that I painted as part of this capsule collection that Coach did. Skechers is the most recent one. I got to design the box and all the graphics for everything. Little baby, sample size 6. But it's also this is the perfect ratio. The golden ratio of shoes is a size 6. The process of mural painting, it's kind of an elusive process because when I started painting murals, I was always really interested in graffiti, and there is less information about graffiti and how to do graffiti and how to use a spray can. I come from a design background, not a graffiti background, even though I always loved graffiti, but I didn't know how to use spray cans, and I was painting murals with markers and brushes. I got a brick wall that was really important in the city, and I had to use spray paint to accomplish this mural. And so I just bought spray cans and had to figure it out. And it was brutal. A spray can is a magical tool that if you know how to use it, it can be so powerful, but if you don't know how to use it, it feels so out of control. And I always relate it to a musical instrument. You have to practice with this thing in order to make it work. There's tons of different spray caps, and spray caps are like brushes. You'd have different caps do different things. So this is a fat cap. So this makes a big mark on the wall. All right, so this is a medium cap. And this is a versatile little cap that people love. It's called New York Fat. And this can make a wider line or a clean medium sized line. It can also do little details. And it's also good for doing very hard edge. And then the other cap that I like is a skinny cap. And this is used to make very thin lines. Traditionally, you put a scribble or a doodle kind of grid up, which is where you basically put marks on the wall, photograph the marks, and you overlay your art onto the marks and you can see where to paint. So that would be the process for something like this. And if it's freehand, then for me, I'll take a lighter color and just map out the shape and then I'll paint it. I love the way that you can take a few colors of a spray can and make this perfect blended gradient. And that's one of the most exciting things to me. I think the common misconception is a mural is graffiti, and it's very much not. Graffiti is its own style, it's its own thing, and it's also its own culture. I don't paint graffiti. I love graffiti. Whenever I talk about it, I always want to make sure to begin with saying that graffiti is a huge part of my inspiration. And if it weren't for all the people who do graffiti, and have been doing it for the past 30 years, I wouldn't be here today. Like, murals are a result of graffiti. Graffiti is defined more by like stylistically the way that these pieces are designed. They're all similar in the way that it's like the letters are broken up and it's designed to be illegible except for by the people who are in the culture. These are all someone's tag names. This one on the left, his name is Such. He's actually one of my good friends and he taught me how to use a spray can properly. He has stuff all over the neighborhood. He's a legend, like old school graffiti writer. Every person is entitled to enjoy doing their art, and it's important to recognize that there are different like cultures and styles and genres, and I'm a muralist, so that's what I do. Welcome to the world. I'm Jason. It's my little world.